Generic greetings! In the previous episode, we shipped our Geo system, the Generic Operating System version 1, and because of that, we are sitting on a quite comfortable but quite large pile of money. 1.3 billion, plus a bit of change to be precise, and that is... well, that's more than enough for us to pretty much crack on and build whatever we need to do. Now, there's a couple of things I want to get done in this episode, mainly getting an online distribution center set up. We need to make a team where we deal with tickets, and we also need to do a couple of other niggling things as well. And then we can think about progressing on up the different floors. Obviously, we've got 4 floors to fill, so I don't know what we're going to do there, but we will see. So, first things first, let's just go to our build mode, and then to furnishings, and then lighting. What we need to do is actually put some lighting in this room here. This is our marketing department. Now, normally we would say no. All I need to do is look at the figures and make sure that the money we make is going up, but I think actually having some light in there so they don't just whack the head off the toilet door is probably a good thing, and I've been meaning to fix that for quite some time. People keep putting it in the comments, so now I've sorted that out. This room here will become, and actually I think we might as well make it now, our new room for like tickets and such. So when we make a piece of software and we've got some open tickets, we don't want the development team to constantly work on it. What we want to do is have them develop something else, and then a sort of support team, as it were. So let's just go to that, and we'll need to go for some sort of office furniture. I think we'll go for this nice office furniture here. Now I could just go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that, and then we could have a team leader that goes there. That seems about right to me. Then obviously we want some chairs in here. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that's fine, we'll close that. Actually, with this one, we're going to move over that one there and that one there. We want to actually move that furniture to, oh God, well, let's just move that. Move it to there. There we go, it actually connects them up anywhere. I like it looking that way. There we go, so he's looking back at the team. Right, so computers. Obviously, you want one in there, and then the rest in... Actually, is that the 90s computer? It is the 90s computer, yes, of course. Because we're now on the 90s, so we want better computers. There we go. Just checking. Yeah, everybody's got... Has everyone got 90s computers? Yes, we have. Cool. Look at them big, massive monitors, and there's probably a decal like button there. You can go, you press the button and it goes, ka-choosh, and the monitor flickers. I don't know what that does. I think it got rid of the static or something on the monitor. Anyway, so there's that sorted. We do need, I think, while we are here, we will go for some... needs, and we'll put a fridge. Do we want to put a fridge in? I mean, we've got fridges in this room, so it's probably going to be important that we have one in there. Might as well put one in here as well. Fridge in the marketing room. No particular order, really. Going to go back to office and to wooden tables. I'm going to put one there, and then one in here. I don't know if they're going to be... Oh, God, I can just see someone running through that door, and then... Oh, that's at a horrible height as well. Just bang, straight into that corner. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Let's go back to the needs here. We'll put an espresso machine in and an espresso machine over here. There we go. So now they don't have to go to the canteen. I mean, they're still used after you go there to use the toilets and stuff, you understand. But, yeah, I think they're toileting wrong. Yeah, that's like how to toilet. And you can see they're just standing in it. It's like some train spotting type thing, isn't it, where he crawls out the toilet. Ugh, that's a horrible scene. Is it train spotting? I think it is. Right, so we've got the support team room up and running, so we need to pretty much hire people for that. Let's crack on with it. So we need to go to hire employees. Actually, no, what we need to do first is close that. We need to go to manage teams, and we need to make a new team. It's going to be GS team. That's going to be the generic support team 1. And we'll add that. Obviously, he's got no employees. So what we'll do now is hire some employees. Now, I don't really know what sort of employees we actually need for this. I'm guessing generalists. I don't think you really need any particular person or, like, skill set, really. So I'm going to get a bit of everything. So we'll go for a lead, and we'll begin looking. And we need to get skill maxed out there, because that's what we need to do. That's obviously, you want the high skill, the better. And we want to say our team will be the generic support team. And because there's no one else in here, there's no like compatibility, so I'm just going to go for a high. I think we'll go for Brandy Nash. There we go, which is cocky dramatic. That's what you want for your support team, so you phone up for a bit of support. Oh, you've got a problem, have you? Oh, well, you can piss off, can't you? Well, I don't think I really want someone like that. Mean and stubborn, definitely not. What's this? Introvert and naive, again. Short-tempered, no. Flirt and goofy, goofy support. Right. The goof team, or the goof squad. Goofy and stubborn. What else do we want? Generous and short-tempered. I'm going to fix all your problems, but I don't have enough time to do it. You know what? I'm just going to say you, Brandy Nash. There we go. Cocky and dramatic. Go get them off the phone. Right, we'll look again. Actually, no, we don't want to look again because we want to go back, hire employees. So we've got a lead. I'm guessing that we don't need any designers. I'm guessing programmers is pretty much all we need. So we're going to go for 2D and we'll begin looking. And then... why we've only bring a little bit up? I obviously didn't. There's one of the sliders I mustn't have adjusted. So we'll go for programmer 2D. I don't think. Yeah, I didn't max the cache out. Begin looking, and then obviously it's going to go on the support team, and then we'll scale it out to max, and then we need to see the compatibility here. There's a normal on there. There's a normal, and there's another normal. You know what? Normal is fine, and people did mention this in the comments. So normal's fine. Flirt and generous. Yeah, we'll hire you. So Ethel, you're coming with me. And then we'll keep going forward. So we'll go for another programmer, and we'll go for a 3D programmer this time. Then again, max all these out, and then we want to put it on the support team. Max out the skill. That's a compatibility normal. You can come with me. There we go. That's 3 people in total, so we've got 4 more. So we want to go for another programmer. We want a system. We're going to have pretty much every programmer possible, and we'll go for a couple of other random ones. So back onto the GS team, and then looking for the support here, or the compatibility rather. There we go. Hire you. And then keep going down. So programmer once more. Network. Max that out. And then there's another normal, but that's a little bit better. So how many have we got so far? Let's have a quick look. Manage teams. Got 5 people, so we can go for a total of 2 more. I mean, that's pitch black, that room. Oh, it's because nobody's went in there, of course. Back to programmers, network. We want audio this time. And then begin looking. Back to the support team. There's a normal. Boom. So is there anyone else we could hire, really? Programmer, designer, artist, maybe? I don't know why you'd want an artist on it. I think we'll leave it there. We don't really need to bother with anyone else for now. So they're going to come in, hopefully, tomorrow and crack on. So we will, well, we're not going to assign that team now because there's no real point. What time is it? It's 9 o'clock in the morning. So this team here, the old operating system team, they're currently doing nothing. So I think it's best if we probably start developing something. Let's crack on. Let's go for a develop software. We haven't got a web-based game. We haven't done a web-based game. Or we could do an MMO, but that does require some server banks and such. So what I'm going to do... Let's have a quick look and just see roughly how long it would take, and we'll obviously select our audio tools and stuff. There we go, the audio tool and visual tool 3, SCM server bank, and then we want Q&A, we want 2D graphics, we want music, and that would take, if we actually put it to the right team, the development team, it would take, max bandwidth, 203 gigabytes. BPS? BPS? Gigabips. Recommended teen size 8, we've got like 28 order. So that should do. More than a year to do that. Artists needed, 16%. Interest expected. We could do that. We really could crack on with that one. It's just the server. Do I really want it on that bank? Not particularly. But I could always make banks and then move it over. I think we're going to do that. We'll price it at $49.99. And I know we could just call it the... what was the last game called that we actually made? Hang on, let's have a look at all software. Software from us. It is... There's a game engine, which is not very good, to be fair. But it doesn't matter, because apparently you don't need a game engine for this. Which is weird, because it's a web-based game, obviously. And operating system, yes, that's fine. Game, we just call it the generic GA game. The generic massively multiplayer online game 1. Really? Is that what we're calling it? We might be. We might be calling it that version 1. Yeah, we're going to call it version 1. Why not? We'll go for that. I know that some people have been saying, "Oh, you should call it some other things," and I used to call it really daft stuff, but we'll stick with this one for now. And I think that is about right. So we'll start development that. We are going to start hyping it up on the radio, the newspapers, television. This is going to be on the marketing team. We'll start the campaign. So obviously the radio slogan will be something like, the company that brought you the generic operating system that your computer runs on and you don't probably care is now making a tool and a piece of software that you probably don't care about. And then it's going to make a game that you might care about. And it runs on all of the things, and they are a massive monopoly. So, GG. Either way, starting the game back up there. Or starting the game back up to make the game. We're going to go up to top floor. This is where our server room is. Obviously, it's all pitch black. And what we want to do is build in here. So we'll go for some furnishings, some servers, and then we need to make a big block O server here and a big block O server there. So what's the best? Run one there, one there, one there, one there. Yes, that's exactly what we're going to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and leave it there. Then this one can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then over there, damn it, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll shift the other ones in a second. So these are going to be servers for different tasks. So one of them is going to be the store, and another one is going to be the things for like MMOs and whatnot, to move the furniture to there, and then we need to select all of these, then we need to connect them all up. Now, I know a lot of people have already said that you don't need much server like space, and I'm aware of this. Let's connect these servers, and then I want to select all these ones. Yeah, they're saying you don't need a lot of server space, and I'm aware of that, but the thing is, I've physically got enough room to do it, so I might as well buy them all. Obviously, eventually we're going to have to mess around and change them and probably make another server room. I know several people have already mentioned that the heat is a problem. You have to super cool the servers. I don't know if that's true or not. I've never had any real problem with them, but this is what we're going to do for now. So we're going to go back to our servers. So we've got the server bank 1 and then the server bank 6. I don't know which one is which. It doesn't really matter to me which is which. We're going to change that to the generic server store 1. Rename that, and then we're going to say the server. This is going to be the support server. So this is like our fallback. We'll have fallbacks as well onto this one, and this will also keep our MMOs and stuff going. Is that probably the way to do it? I don't know. Yeah, something like that. There we go. So the generic server bank, generic server store, generic server, no, generic sports server, something like that. Right, so that's all sorted. We are still developer rating down the bottom here. We do need to make our store, so let's go for that. We'll go for a distribution channel. So we need to say we're going to call it the generic online shopping store. Generic online software shopping system. Version 1. No. Open the store. I usually want to open a distribution channel named the generic online software shopping system. You won't be able to change the name later. Yes, I do. I've regretted it. Right, so what's this? Our cut, your distribution channel. What's the cut? I think we're going to take a nice cut of, what's Steam take? Is it 30%? Yeah, half of it. No, we're going to take 10%, like that. Now, what I could do if I really wanted to, look at this revenue cut here. 26%. We're actually undercutting everybody by a massive, massive margin. What I'm going to do is increase that to 15%. And then what we need to do is start making deals, you see. We could cancel all the deals with these other companies, so we only sell through our store, but I think we'll leave it open for the time being. So, We're doing okay. We got a lot of fans. Obviously, our antivirus and stuff is very popular. Our WinC operating system, people love that thing. And overall, this is all good up there. They're having a meeting up there. We are making a lot of money, profits and such, and we're going to speed up to max speed and crack on. So, you can see the MMO marketing is going well. Oh my good grief, look at that. The generic massive multiplayer online game version 1 is currently in the design phase, but it's almost finished. It's only about it's only about 1/3 away from getting done. So actually what's going to happen now this morning is, actually what I'm going to do is pause it. I want to change this room, so we say limit room usage. No, not room usage, it's for setting a team. So it is, hang on, switch team. That is for the support team. Okay, so that's the support team. We'll put labels on. So support team, development team, marketing team, any of this is anyone. That's fine. That's great. Okay, back to max sped. Sip of beverage. Accept all and close because this is Brandy Nash. Apparently we only hired yesterday. It's just a bit. Oh, good grief. Brandy Nash hired yesterday. She's like, yeah, this is fine. Can I have a raise now? Cheeky bugger. Looks like all of the development team has actually gone on holiday, same as the marketing team. I should really change that. I'll change it after this one. And what we need to do is change this support. So we'll assign that to the support team. There we go. So the support team is now doing the tickets in the queue, that's what we'll be doing, obviously. That's fine. We'll speed up to max speed. Still developing the MMO game. They're still not really doing anything. You can see they're pretty much sitting around doing nothing. I know I've probably hired too many people, but once we start having a lot more software, considering that we could have all these floors doing something, this support team is going to be covering all of that. So it is worth it. It is worth it having a full support team. So obviously no marketing going on for our operating system. We've currently got nearly 1.5 billion. So the marketing for that is going quite well. We've got a couple of deals here. Let's have a quick pause of this. Let me just open these up. So, marketing for Space Battle Light, and they're saying that, well, we could market that thing for them, or we could do support. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take this deal here, and we'll say the support team will accept that. So all we're doing is we're taking on someone else's support. That's all we're doing. So we're pretty much outsourcing. Or they're outsourcing to us. So that's fine because we might as well do it. We've got, that we don't want them doing nothing. So either way, our MMO game is being developed, and you see it's taking a lot of network things, but they're all developing it and doing the best they can. We've got 1.6 billion, which is good. If we get 2 billion out with this operating system, then I'll be more than happy. Now, one of the problems, as people have already mentioned in the comments a couple of times, is that because I've got a big lump, there's two different schools of thought. You have one of them is the way I've done it is when you make your development team like I've done here, you pretty much have all of the people in one go. You set them to any task and you let it crack on. And because you have so many human resources, you can just fling them at them and just go, yeah, deal with it. It's not very efficient, but it's easy to manage and it gets stuff done. The other school of thought is you have different teams. So you have a network team, you have a designing team, you have an artist team, whatever. So say you have 10 people for just programmer networks, then 10 people for programmer 2D, and you have all of them, and then you assign all of them to the task, and it means that when you do it, you can see it says progress 2D, audio, network, and general. You just assign, say, your 2D team, your audio team, your network team, and then like a general team that you have. I don't think there's general, but general just classes the overall skill set of the people. And that's probably the better way to do it, actually, but only once you've got started. So that might be a future us problem later on when we progress further. If we get that far, we might start splitting the teams off, but we'll see how it goes. Either way, I'm going to speed up to max speed. You can see that the MMO game is almost finished in terms of its designing, and we're going to develop that. There we go. So we've designed it to outstanding quality. Obviously, we are still marketing all of this. We are marketing our audio tool, which is going up. We're going to do our visual tool, which is still making money. We're going to have a place saying they're hungry. I don't really know why, because we've got so much stuff there. We've got a problem. The lamp there, they can't reach it. Okay, let's just go in here, and then we're going to zip up, and then we need to move this lamp. In fact, what we'll do, we'll just delete the lamp. Yes, there we go. That's resolved that issue. But this one, we do need to shift, so we're going to move that one to there. This one is already there. That's fine. That's great. So Actually, one of the things I haven't got in this room, which I'm not very proud of, is decoration. We do want some foliage in here to make it look quite nice. We'll put one there, and then we could put that in the corner, but I'm not going to bother. And here we haven't got any plants either, so I'm going to put a plant either side. Oh, we can't put it there. No, because of the light. Because the plant's so high, it won't go there. That's a shame. We'll put them at the... No, we won't put them... Do we want to put them there? Just means... Is it blocking this door? I don't think it is. So we're just going to have... Oh, it looks like a mirror. Looks like a mirror now. That's fine. That's okay. We'll go in here as well, and we'll put like a nice little bit of shrubbery in either corner. Another shrubbery! And then we'll say... I think that's about right. We could put some, like, potted plants on the desks and such. Why not? Some little shrubberies in there. We haven't got anything in that room. We don't have a... I don't think we have a clock in there, do we? Let's put the walls back up. No, we don't. What we'll do, we'll put a clock either side, like so. And we don't have one in here. It would be nice to have a clock either side, so you can see when it's knocking off time. Same in here, and in here. And we don't currently have one in here, but I don't really care for it. We haven't got a clock in the break room. It would be worth us having that. And we could put one at the end, but instead we will have 3 paintings. Just to get a nice, it's just a bit bland at the moment. There we go. That's fine. No problem at all. Right. We've tied that up. Let's just click on each one of these. We can see that there's no lux, but the overall temperature is 21 degrees. Lovely. We've got environment is 200%. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. So 1.8 billion and a bit of change. Obviously, we've got 17 or 19 million fans. We just hit over 2 billion now. Excellent. That is most good. Still marketing the operating system. We've made, look at that money. That is absolutely insane. That is most good. Right, still marketing our audio tool and the visual tool. We've just about got this to alpha stage. It's not quite there yet. There's a little bit more to progress on it. Looks like we've got someone retired, so we're going to have to hire someone else here. One of the problems is that, let's have a quick look. So, Dawn Rose is retired. Oh, Dawn Rose is retired. That's problematic because now, let's have a quick look at deals actually. There's support. We'll actually take support on for that one because why not? 5 tickets in the queue. Might as well have our support team working. And yes, we need to go to our managed teams. It looks like it's the development team that's lost out on someone, but I don't know who it was. That's the problem. I don't know who it was. Let me just increase the work on here. So you turn up at 8 and you leave at 8 till 5. It's normally 8 till 4, isn't it? But why is the compatibility 80%? Good grief, they must hate each other. I think it increases as you progress on. I could be wrong about that one. Either way, vacation is July. What I want to do is say that the development team goes away in June, and then July, and then August. Something like that. So we'll stagger them on there. Yeah, so someone's retired, but I don't know what skill set they had, so we'll have to mess around with that one. Let me just promote the MMO game to the bug fixing stage, and if we're going to release it, do you want to start marketing for it? Yes, I do. We'll pause it for a second while we sort that out. So there we go, newspapers, television, we'll set it to the marketing team, which it already is. Start that campaign there, so you can see we've now got a massive pile of work here. So we're going to assign the support for the GMMO to the support team because that is important. We can see that we've got other support for, this is just deals and such, and we've got 2.2 billion. So there's all the support. What we're going to do is we're going to close off the support. We don't really need to know about it. The marketing is on marketing team, obviously. Marketing for the Gia tool V3 is still going. The GV tool is still going, but we could probably end that. I don't know, though, and the Geo system is fine. Let me just check my market share here. We'll go to all software, and we want to change it to operating systems, and we just need to check our active users, and bump. We've got 8.7 million users. We've got the OS 8, which I'm going to... I could buy their IP. This is something that people have mentioned before. If you buy their IP, you're pretty much removing the competition. Now, at the moment, the competition is the Giant Limited and Cloud Show. If I get rid of them, there's pretty much me being the market leader for operating systems. So how much? This is... 118 million. I'm going to buy it. And I'm also going to buy the other one. There we go. And then I could buy the next one below it as well. Yes. So I've now bought out all of these operating systems. And then what I'll do, I'm going to retire them. I'm not going to develop on them at all. And I will just keep releasing better operating systems myself. I think that's the solution. I wouldn't say a good solution because we're playing it really, really... well, it's not cagey. It's just it's business. It's not personal. All right, so we need to go to visual tools. We could do the same thing, but I don't know if that's. Looks like the PowerPoint 12 is really, really powerful, and powerful, and also it's horrible quality. But also it's really popular. Let's go for the audio tool. Again. It's quite good, that. See, I don't really want to buy them out. I want to get above them and then buy them out. See, I could buy them out and then you sit on the IP, but I don't want to do that. I want to beat them first and then buy them out because that's more humiliating. Oh, God, I've become Microsoft and Apple rolled into one. Right, so we don't yet have any products going here, so I think what we're going to do is develop software. Pause it for a second, and what we're going to do is... antivirus, and we're going to probably base it on our generic antivirus version 1. This is the antivirus that we did very well with. Audio tool. We can go for ours. How old is it? Oh, it's actually the newest. User interface. I want to put it on the development team. SCM is the server bank. And is this bringing anything new to the table? Obviously, we'll put our operating system in there. We'll put their operating systems in there, even though we own them now. It doesn't matter. There we go. And then, here we go. We had a lot more options before we put one of these on. So let's remove that one. And we'll move that one, and there we go. Firewall, background scan, mail scan, virus database, the lot. Right, so the server is actually going to be the support server. All right, that's the one that's going to constantly run on, because that's where you have to have the mail scan. And this is going to take more than a year, but I think, and you see, stability is, innovation's medium, stability is high, usability medium. Look at the price. That is much higher. Go to antivirus. So there's me there, which I priced that at $100. This one, they're saying, what's category default? It's recommending $250. I'm going to put $199.99. Oh, hang on, no, not $19.99. That's pretty much what Norton sells for. I don't even know if it's worth that. I have nothing against them, I just don't use it. Right, so we'll go for generic antivirus version 2. Is that right? Virus version 2. It is a follow-on. I'm going to spell these wrong one these days, and it'll be quite funny, because I'll call it like the Gaga virus or something, and it's like, damn it! We're not an antivirus, it's actually a virus. You're programming it wrong! Right, so... it looks like that is about right. We will develop this. We will start marketing on that and start getting a bit of hype. This one was our big seller, really. It was the thing that really started to get us noticed, really. It was the one that got us noticed, and it looks like a lot of people are calling in sick. It is snowing and stuff after all. But yeah, it was the product that really got us noticed. Let me check the support here. Looks like there is lots of tickets in the queue. And accept all and close this. Is just that's all. That's just people saying, "Can I have a bit more? Can I have a bit more money?" You go, "Yeah." Looks like we've got a product reviewed. So the generic software company release shines with the G MMO game version 1. It is taking gaming to new heights. Actually, that's pretty good. Let's have a quick look at all software. I'm going to change it to our web-based games. We're the only one that's actually released a web-based game so far, and it is on. I'm guessing it's on. Well, it'll be on PC. I'm guessing. But it's web-based, so I guess if you do have any web-based devices in the 90s, then it's possible that you could, if the 1990, that you could play this. So if I don't know what other web-based devices other than just a PC would be able to go on there. There's certainly was there consoles in the 90s that you could go on the internet with. I know the I think there was a for the early Sega stuff. I'm sure there was like a modem you could buy for like the Master System, or it might be in the it was the Master System, and I think it was, I don't know if it was for the Master System, it was the Mega Drive or Genesis, depending on where you're from. In the UK and stuff, it was called the Mega Drive, but Genesis everywhere else, I believe. But either way, I don't know if you could. When was the SNES released as well? I don't know if there's a modem for that. Either way, doesn't matter. We've currently shipped nearly 600,000 units. Profit of a little bit, because we didn't sell for much. You know, it's fine. Let's have a quick look at our servers, and we can see that the load is 30% on the server bank. The store is on a 40% load. Let's have a quick look. There's ours there. Popularity is lowest possible. What I'm going to do is reduce my cut to 5%. Lowest cut. Yeah. We're just going to pause it for a second while I close the spot tickets down. We're still developing the antivirus, that's fine. It's starting to get a very, very, not annoying, but it's starting to get very cluttered about what we're actually doing here. So we're still marketing the visual tool, same as the audio tool. You know what? I think we're going to end the marketing for that, for both the audio and the visual tool. I don't think we need to bother with it for now. We've still got the, I think it's January. Yeah, it is January. Yep, there we go. We've got 2.5 billion. So a lot of people have either called in sick. Yeah, Ethel Campbell has called in sick. Just one person, actually. But looks like the antivirus. We're going to develop that now. There we go. We've got the sport team on that, sport team on that, sport team on that. That's fine. So we're still doing support for this operating system. It lasts quite a long time, doesn't it? So, where do I really need to start? I need to start hiring. Let's have a quick look. We'll go to hire employees. Actually, no, what we need to do is manage teams first. So, 24 people, but obviously it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 24, 25. So we need one more person on our development team, and as you can see, we've got a 3D artist. We haven't got any, so I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to hire a 3D artist. So we'll go for hire employees. Want to say, let's actually quick look at designers. There is networks in there as well. I'm just checking for any new things there. No, we're going to go for artist, and we need a 3D artist. So we'll max this out, and we'll start looking for that. We want to put them on the development team, and then max out this, and just check. See, there's a normal there. There's someone. Yes, they are quite good. You can come with me. Boomf. Okay, so we've filled that back up. I don't know if the person that retired, whether that was them or not, like, you know, that was their skill set, but like I say, because I've got a general team, it doesn't really matter. That's where, again, the advantage that I mentioned earlier about splitting things up, splitting the teams up into, say, a network designer, network engineer, whatever, splitting them up in different teams. As soon as it says someone has left, if you have a team of 10 and you can just look down your teams, right, there's got 9, we know what that team is, and then do it, like, you know, doing it that way is quite sensible. So, either way, still got the support going. I'm really glad we've got this support idea. I know I mentioned that in the last episode, and people said, yeah, it's not a bad idea, you know, you should try it out. And actually, I'm not going to say it's the best thing I've done in the game, but it was a very good idea, and it's worked out very well, because it means we don't have to have this main development team doing the support stuff. It means we can just say, right, boom, put it on the queue, deal with it. I like to say, one of the things with this distribution channels, I don't know how to. It looks like the popularity is going up now. Contract 16. So that's okay. Do we have managed staff? We do have a receptionist. I mentioned I don't really know what a receptionist does, and one of the bad things about the game, because it's changing so quick, there's very little documentation for like a new player. Like it's quite hard. It's not. I wouldn't say hard to get into, because it's easy going and all that sort of thing, but you couldn't. There's no, like, you can go on the wiki and it pretty much tells you nothing, because they do things, and that's pretty much it. Let's just promote this antivirus to the bug fixing stage, which is now done. We're going to release that and we will market it. There we go. And we'll put it on the marketing team. And we will, I think we'll just do a little bit of cheeky contract work for the time being. So we'll just say, there we go. There's an 11 logistical application. We'll accept the work. SCM, we'll go for the server bank. We will accept the work. Job done. We'll accept this website work. Accept this website work. And then we'll not show support tickets. We'll not show marketing. And we'll assign all this to the development team. There you go. I like these. These filters are very good. We'll assign that again to the marketing team. That's a support team. I've done that wrong. And then assign to... Apparently 24 of any role. No programs, no marketeers. We just got every role. Why not? So they're going to crack on with that one. So develop. They're going to go. And now, what is our software like? What is our antivirus? The sequel to the best thing we've ever made, and the one that made us the most money. We now got 3 billion, by the way. 3.2 billion. Let's have a quick look. Product reviewed. We highly recommend the GA virus, the generic antivirus version 2. Yet again, generic software company leaves us completely baffled with their high quality productions. It does the GA virus version 1 justice. Ah, yes. Good. So, antivirus. There is the anti-spyware fighter 2. They're trying to fight, you know, the champion, the world champion of antiviruses, viruses, don't know, which is ourselves. And they have, you know, released a couple of products. One was great, one was bad. Ours are both outstanding. Oh my good grief, look at that. The GA virus version 2. Units sold for the first one was 1.1 million. The second one, bear in mind it's been out 1 month, and it's only 8 o'clock, right, in the morning. It's sold 343,000. So it's actually sold a third of what the total units for that was. Yeah, we're going to make a bit of money on that. And we did wait enough time for it to, you know, to release it at the right time. So I think we will leave it there. We've progressed on quite nicely. I'm just going to promote these ones and get this done. Release, and then promote, release. There's all of our really crappy contracts done. 3.2 billion monies. More than enough to pretty much retire, to be completely honest with you. But I think what we'll do is start thinking about these rooms. What would you like to see in these rooms? How do you want to do it? I know people have mentioned that we should pretty much split this in, so we've got like a big like round table at the back and then a team either side. I'm thinking about doing what I said earlier about maybe, say, splitting the teams up and having like one team that's just the sort of programming, network programming, and then one will be sort of the 2D programming, things like that. But I'm not entirely convinced that's going to be fun to watch me mess around with for like 50 minutes or also overly efficient. I mean, it will be okay, but it means having to assign all the teams. It's going to take a lot of work, and at the end of the day, we're still doing all right. So we'll see. Either way, next episode, we're going to do something with this for. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.